Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever wondered what is the best setup with white? I'm going to convince you it's this setup right here. Let me explain. You are safe in 4 moves because you've got a knight and bishop in front of your king already. You will not lose fast when you play the setup. If you're looking for a new white setup, you've come to the right place. Let me show you what this video is going to be all about. In the bottom right corner, you see the ratings. Every single puzzle will feature the King's Indian attack. So what do we have here? A couple of very high rated players. All puzzles are taken from Lee Chess. Now the first step is to quickly flick through just to show you what on earth is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are safe in 4 moves. This is what I mentioned in the intro. And you can see in the bottom right corner a top player. I am 2635 plays this setup with white, and so can you. D3. With this pawn move, you might plan to strike with C4 or E4. Knight D2. Going after the bishop. Kick the bishop away. Retreat. Really cool move here because the queen was under attack, so you actually move the knight over. Okay, the bishop comes off, the person strikes in the center. Let's keep going to the main point. Here we go. So you can see we've got the King's Indian attack, but it's these typical tactics that you might get in your own games. That's why this video is going to be so useful for you. So first thing we do when we judge a position, well, when I judge, you do a material count, queen each. Knights versus knight and bishop, rooks each, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's a very nice tactic because it's about pieces being protected. You don't take because you take. So you remove the defender. When I show the green arrow, that is the first move. The blue arrow is the second. So imagine if you go rook takes and black goes queen takes, you go rook takes check. And then the person drops the queen. Here, take, and then you don't recapture, no, you throw in the check first. Intermezzo, in between move, and then you recapture. Why do we do it in this order? Because now white is up a bishop. If we go back a few moves to this moment, queen f4, if you take this one, then you just lose your queen. So here we go. Let's keep this video going. Puzzle number 2. We take it from the top. 17 versus 1800s. 5-minute game. Here we go. Same setup, guys. That's the point of this video, to show you the typical tactics that you might get if you play this setup. Now, why did I say this is one of the best setups ever for white? I said this already. Knight and bishop in front of the king. And later you've got a chance to strike in the center, and then your pieces on your left will come in the game. Let's see what the person did. On the side, strike this way. Oh my gosh. So a blunder here, and here we go. Let's just get to the main point here. Okay, nice tactic here, I believe. Yes. And please look out for this in your own games. I see it often enough. So first thing, when we judge a position, we count. Queen. Rooks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's really the difference. Look at the pieces. Black actually has this extra knight. But the big difference, the most important thing to ask is, whose move is it? And it's white. You need to look out for this in your own games. This bishop, the King's Indian attack bishop, tends to win pieces on this diagonal. Now we can take this because then we get back up, but it's actually better to take this first. Rook takes, rook check. The reason is, after the queen recaptures, then we take, and we've got backup from the bishop. When you play it in this order, you win a rook check and then take. Now on the back, the queen can't move, so take. Let's do a count. Look at the pieces. White has a rook for a knight. White is winning. Let's take it from the top. Here we have 1900 versus 2000. They're playing a 10-minute game. From the top. No surprise, guys, that's why you're here. Look out for this move. In the previous puzzle, I mentioned white can strike in the center with this, but it turns out one way for you to play this kind of position is you go knight d2 and then c4 or e4. Now, your rating could be about 1900. You could be a lot higher, you could be a lot lower, it doesn't matter. The fact is, you can get these kind of tactics in your own games. Let's keep going. So the person got space on the left. Pawn, break. So in this moment, I would have played e4 to stop black coming through the center. One moment is to actually recapture with the knight, so then that piece is in the game. Let's keep going. Okay, so quick count, queen each, rooks each, pieces, same guys, same, pawns, 6 each. Now, next thing to talk about is king safety. Both kings are safe, so you might be thinking, oh, it's just a normal position, I don't really know what to do. The next level, besides counting material, counting king safety, is calculation. If you can out-calculate your opponent, you win. And this comes from experience, but also from looking at a position and just trying to think, if you play this capture and the person captures back, then what? Take, you might be thinking, so what? I don't really want to get the black queen into the position, but that's exactly what you want to do. Kabam. When you play this move, the queen is actually trapped. The blue arrow is the second move. Here. And then the queen doesn't actually have a good spot. It can't actually go anywhere. So with this move, you win the queen. We have something funky going on. I have no idea what's this. 1800 against a 1600. Let's have a look from the top, guys. That's why you're here. That's why you're still watching. When they play this move, it's very important to stop black striking in the center. The person didn't do it. The person fell for it. Now, you still get this setup, which is what I've been mentioning anyway, and then you might strike. Okay, here we go. Here, nice, see? Do you remember in the previous game, the 1900 played it, and in the game before that, 2300 played it? You see? People with all types of ratings play it. Let's keep going. Rook here, maybe here, here. Let's keep going. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Should take back with the knight. Oops. Okay, let's see what happens. Keep going, keep going. Oh my gosh, what is this? Right. Okay, just capturing in the right way matters. Now, this is hanging, but then you lose the queen. So this is another way to judge a position. Instead of doing a material count, you just look at, you take me, I take you, but then what else can I take? Take, take, take. Now, when this happens, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Comparing with the other pieces, let me try again. Rook each, knight each, but then it's knight and bishop for the rook. And normally, as you can see from the green circles, normally the knight and bishop work very well. 2000 versus 1800, playing a 10-minute game. So, from the top. All good, mate, all good. How many times we've seen it today? Strike in the center, you could also strike this way. Getting space. No idea what on earth that was. Okay, let's get to the main point. So this, please look out for this in your own games when you play this with white. The bishop is now in the game. Black does a great thing to trade this bishop. Okay, now, winning move here. So, first thing we do, when we judge a position, count. Queens, knight each, bishop each, rooks are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 each. King safety. Both kings are pretty safe. So what's the next step, guys? Calculation. You need to look at what is being attacked, and then from that, you can judge, and then you can win a piece. queen can't take because queen defends his own knight. But you just attack the queen. When this happens, the queen moves and then you take. So that should be the answer. And now we can take. Yes. They should play one more move though. And then there's a really cool move, getting out the way. Queen here. Yeah. They should go one more move because the puzzle's not over. Queen here, then it's over. You can't take as take, and if you take, the knight saves himself. So that is a cool way out, and white is up a piece. Let's do a few more, and then I got things to do. Same setup, guys. From the top, we have, wow, very high rating, and I think I am slowly convincing you, I hope. I mean, when we've looked at these puzzles, the players' ratings have been so high. It really is one of the best openings for white. So, from the top, let's flick through it. No surprise, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are safe in 4 moves. Strike in the center, here take, and there are many ways to get this pawn back. Queen out, like I mentioned before in an earlier puzzle. Get it back, okay, let's keep going, knight out, rook to the center, here we go. Right, they come off, now we get to the key moment. This move is a big move, by the way, because this square is now open for the knight to hop in. Now the bishops have a staring contest, that's fine. Lock. Black didn't even want to swap, okay? Queen b3. Block, okay. What on earth is happening? I can't actually see it. Oh my gosh. Right, I've seen it. So, quick material count, guys. Queen each. And you know what? Let's speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 each, really. Quick way that I know it's 6 pawns each is because these are the 2 pawns that are not on the board. 8 minus 2 is 6. Also, we've got 3 minor pieces each, knights and bishops. But this is a winning move for white. King safety, that's the other thing to consider. Both are pretty safe. Wrong. Black's king is not safe. So here's a really cool move that wins material. If there's a cool puzzle, I will set a timer. Now's your chance. Pause the video or just let the timer run. Can you see the winning move for white? Now, if you can't see it, don't worry. I'm going to show it anyway. The queen is actually on a winning square. When you bring the knight in, you actually attack both. So when this happens, the queen has to move, and then you take the rook because of this. Knight in, queen wherever, and then you pick up material, and then white is winning. White is up a rook for a bishop. Okay guys, let's do one more and then I've got things to do. So, final puzzle. Wow, I mean, such high ratings, 24, 2500 on Lichess. I hope I'm slowly convincing you this opening is played by top players. So, from the top, I mean, you know it's the King's Indian attack if you've got this on the right. All good, mate, all good. Yep, you can take, the queen can slide out if you want. That's so creative. Oh, so creative. I didn't expect that, to be honest. See, this is fresh for me because these are all brand new. I don't think I've seen that recently. Okay, let's keep going to the main point. Here we go. Get space. We saw this before, didn't we? In previous puzzles. Okay, let's get to the main point. All right, black strikes in the center. So, quick count, guys. Material is level. This is the quick way to judge. 7 pawns each. King is pretty safe each. So what's the next step? Calculation. Black has struck in the center, but this pin is open. So I think the winning move is this. When this happens, you can't take because take. Green. Arrow is move 1, blue is move 2. So that looks like the winning move. And if take, you just come in. Take, take. And then that bishop is amazing. So that white will have a winning position. So I believe that's the move. You guys might have been thinking, hang on, he's just totally ignored a knight. Yeah, good. I ignored a knight because I'm coming in to take this knight and then winning here. Oh, just lost a queen. Nah. Better move. If take, then we come in. Maybe this one, take this one. Amazing bishop in the center. The queen can even come in like this. And white has a winning position. Oh, and this bishop is open. I know there's a knight defending it, but look out for this in your own games. So, and this bishop is just so strong right in the black position. I call that a starfish bishop. As you can see, this bishop just controls so many squares. So there we have it. And now let's go to the profile page just to prove it to you. 9 puzzles. That's fine. Just put in a few puzzles each day. That's fine. And one more thing I want to show you guys. Top corner here. You can all do this yourself. Click puzzle dashboard. Now go to openings. Now you scroll down to find it. If you want to get this one, King's Indian, you need to search a bit. You go down 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. King's Indian attack there. So many puzzles, and what I did, I clicked on this, and then we can all have a go at these high level puzzles. The player's ratings in the bottom right, and then you can have a go. So this really is one of the best opening setups with the white pieces. You go knight out, knight f3, g3, bishop g2, castle, and then we saw so many ideas. This is how you get better. You actually do tactics in an opening you want to learn. Let me know in the comments. Did you find this video useful?